Don't miss out. Watch till the end for your fantastic free bonus.
Okay, everybody. Hey, glad to have you join us here for this webinar training, and this is going to be an eye-opener for many and maybe not for some, a review for others. I'm actually Kevin Wood, and I am here to share with you the best CRM that I've ever come across. The way that I have over the past 7 years as I've used this system had more referrals than I could have ever thought possible. And that's the key, is referrals close about 95%. So the more referrals you have, the higher close ratio and the more sales. Now, it's a trick on how to get referrals. You don't ask for referrals. You perform and you are in front of your clients often so that they remember and know you to refer you when the time comes. So what I'm here to teach you today are tricks and tactics on what's called permission marketing and or appreciation marketing. There's other terms for those, many studies of these, but this particular website and system is what I found to be the very best. And I know that you can get CRMs out there and pay, $300, $500 and more, and this system will be free to you if you choose. You'll see that. I'll just save that for later, but I'm going to go ahead and go into the system and sign on. It is protected, so if you're an insurance agent, realtor, you're protected by a password on this system so that you can put your client information in there. And I am an insurance agent myself, and this is because it's password protected, you can house those client names, and makes it easy and accessible. The things that I do on a daily basis is go into my system in the morning, check for birthday reminders, check my calendar, and do a little communication with my clients. So the premise today is to educate you on what CRM, Customer Relations Marketing System, can generate for you in your business the fastest return of referrals from your existing client base. And the people that you meet as they are prospects and future clients, if you stay in touch with them, repetition, like McDonald's, still runs commercials all these years, even though we know they are on almost every block. That is why they are, such a strong and big company. And for the purpose of our discussion today, we want to focus on the fact that you need to touch your clients a minimum, I feel, of 7 times a year. Now, Keller Williams, the real estate company, great company. I have a number of clients who are using this system that are in that particular company, and they suggest, Keller Williams says that their agents should touch their clients up to 40 times a year. Now, I may be off a little bit on the exact number. I've heard different ones, but that still is a big number. And so what I want to explain is that you got to be touching your clients. And if you do it 2 times a year or 7, you do something versus nothing, and you will get results. So I'll show you how that works. Now, in terms of the books that I like, there's one here, Permission Marketing, I mentioned. It's on Amazon, and that I brought it up here so that you can actually go on and read that book. Turning Strangers into Friends, Friends into Customers, Permission Marketing. And then the one that I've read a couple times is this one by CEO Cody Bateman, CEO of Send Out Cards, Cody Bateman, and his book is called Promptings, and it's an amazing book. So without any further ado, I am going to go ahead and log in and sign in. And so as going forward, I'm just going to go in and show you a couple things, like if you met a person at a networking group or a new client, somebody that you met and or marketed, and all of a sudden they come your way, you want to put them into your CRM system, and that would be through this add a new contact. By going into this section here, you're going to be able to put in all their particular information. This is where you begin to collect names of people. They say that the one that's most successful is the one that has the biggest list. Well, I've got a list of my clients in here, and prospects, and a lot of others, even family. You know, family need to be touched too. I send out my nieces and nephews. You know, I'm the uncle that always sends them a birthday card. I never miss. And so you'd put in the first name, last name, company name, email. Going down here, you have your address, you have all your phone numbers, and you have your birthdays, even the spouse's name, spouse's birthday. You can add children. And then these are what are called groups. And I can put whomever I want to in whatever group I've created. Here's one for families. And then you could do others, like I have one for insurance clients right here. And then there's lots of products and things that I have them associated with, like maybe this would be for North American Dental. That's a dental plan that I market. And so that would be how you can categorize and break down into smaller groups and such. And so that's how you can keep track of your people or search them up as a group. And then here's the notes section where you can write in details, like when I get a customer calling me on the phone with questions or a problem with a bill or what have you, we do a three-way call, and I keep my notes right here and just type in these notes, and it'll come in at a date and saved in their file. So I could go back if they call me again on that situation. I can refresh my memory, read my notes, see who we spoke to beforehand, see what they were going to do, so that we can follow up on the outcome. So the other thing that what you could do here is find. I'm clicking find a contact. We're leaving the new contact, and finding a contact, I'm just going to bring up the list of my existing clients, and or let's just say my whole customer list. And it turns out that it's around 1,700 people. That's not too many. I've seen people that have had a lot more than that, but this is my primary contacts. And you can upload a list if you have it in an Excel spreadsheet. It's very easy to do. There's a training in the back office that you can watch, and it takes a couple seconds to just click a few buttons and upload an Excel file. You do have to have the right columns in place, and that's what the training shows you how to do that. So I have 1,790 contacts in here. Now, for example, I just wrote a piece of business for Elizabeth. And if I want to go ahead and send her a thank you card, I would do that this way. First, we would unselect, click on this one here for Elizabeth, and here she is. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a campaign that I already have prepared, and you can either send one card or you can send 100 to 200 cards at one time. Click of a button. It's great for Christmas, holiday cards, etc. And so here's my campaigns for Christmas cards and things like that. So I'm going to go down here to, these are all my campaigns I've designed, and it takes just a few minutes to put one together. There are postcards available, double panel card, triple panel card, large card. Here's a campaign for Thanks for Your Business. And this is going to my client who I just wrote an insurance policy to. And I'm going to click on Send Campaign. And it's going to tell me that campaign is 3 points. And the 3 points represents 31 cents per point. So with those 3 points, that's because I have some pictures in there. 2 points are the base price. 31 points is 62 cents. And then you have 31 points times 3 for this card is 93 cents. And then you have the stamp. Now the postage just went down. I don't know if you heard that. That's in the news. And so I click continue on that campaign, pre-designed. I don't have to do anything more. And that campaign is going to reach her in the mail system within a day or two. So that's just goes right to the post office. I'll show you more about how that's printed, stamped, stuffed, and mailed by Send Out Cards in our home office. So we'll go here, and I'm going to show you where that card is actually lined up. Card history. This is finding a card for just today, and that shows the one card here that we just sent by clicking the button that's in the queue. This is the queue, and here's what the card looks like. We could always check it and change it, edit it if you want to, up till midnight Mountain Time. once midnight hits, it uploads into the computers that send out cards, and in the morning they turn on the printers and start printing all the. And so here is a little card that she'll get, normal size, not too little. It's got a picture of my family, and then it has my own handwriting here. You can write your handwriting, they'll scan it in for you. My name and number, and then this is just a thank you. I'm going to change it here because I want to insert name, and I'm going to put in there first name. So it will populate her first name in that space. And so it reads, my family and I are grateful to you as a client. If you have any questions at all, at any time, please call and I will be of service to you. It's all about service, serving your client. What can I do for you? One time I had a client who actually said, called me up and said, we're having trouble renting the second of our duplex, the second apartment. And she says, well, I don't know what to do. And they were, older, in their 70s. And they had always had this place rented, never had a problem. And so I said, well, there's a service you can call. It's called Rental Finder. And if you call them up, they'll find you a renter. And then you just, pay them the first month rent. And so she had a renter within about a week. And she called me up and told me how grateful she was for that advice. So you need to be more than, than what they expect. And as a specialist, I offer you all the products you need to protect your assets. Call me if you need me. Thank you. Now I just have here at the base just a little bit about what the actual services are that I offer, and I have to change a mailing address right here. That's correct now. And go over here and click on continue. Actually, I was going to load up a picture, I remember, and that's this logo, which is my logo for my insurance agency. I move it over here and put it right there, resize it. So I just kind of came up with this new logo here recently. I want to get it all on all my literature and information. All right, so we hit continue, and this is not a fancy card. I've done a lot of other fancy cards, but this one is, for business. I also have cards that I've sent out from vacations, like a big card, like a 9x12 card. So it has the information in here. Again, I have to change this. And I'll tell you a little story right now. I owned a sign company for 20 years. And in my sign company, I did a brave thing. I actually canceled all my Yellow Page ads. And there were a lot of them. And we were big in Los Angeles. I had 15 employees. And the thing was, I knew that things were shifting. And so as they became less and less of a Yellow Page, calls that I would get, so what I did was I put together a postcard campaign, and I would send those out to my clients. And this is just the confirmation page, and the pricing right here, confirmed. And on that cancellation of the Yellow Pages, I did all the postcards, and I went to trucking shows in Texas and Las Vegas. The international trucking shows, that was my business, Fleet Graphics. I was a airbrush pictorial artist, and I painted pictures on the sides of trucks with airbrush and paintings, murals, and advertising and so forth, commercial sign shop. And so that's actually, what I've done my first career. And then in 1999, I sold the company and started up my insurance agency 15 years ago. So I signed on with send out cards somewhere around
2008.
They started in 2004. So I'm going to go here now, and we're going to go back in the main menu and show you what campaigns are. I just showed you how to send a campaign just by the click of a button. And these are all my campaigns here. I'm going to show you one just for the heck of it. That is from my trip to China. So I went to China, and there's a big card. This just shows an example of how you can do some creative things for family and things. It could be a brochure. I created a wonderful brochure for my cousin. So here's the front of the card. We'll go in here and see the inside. And my cousin has a promotional marketing company, and that company has a web presence, but he had just created the web presence, and he wanted to send a mailing out to all his clients to push them towards the website that he created. So I came up with a card that he gave me all the pictures. I designed it, put it together, 3-panel card, and he mailed that out, and it started his traffic to his website.
If you wanted to have your own signature and or handwriting uploaded, it's right here under H, handwriting font form. And I've printed this, filled it out, mailed it to them. Instructions are right here, and you can actually follow the directions on this instructions page, and there's a fresh brand new one for you to fill in your information. So that's very important. And the address is right here at the bottom on Research Way, Salt Lake City. And then one here for signatures, the quality of personal touch that it provides the recipient. And so with that being said, all right, so I had another quick little story. I wanted to help out my son because his mom, we were divorced, and so she didn't do anything for his graduation. So I said, son, let's go ahead and sit down and we'll send out a bunch of cards for your high school graduation announcement. This is about 4 years ago. And we sat down, we designed it together, and sent it off to probably about 40 people. And all of a sudden, in about a week or two, he came over and he showed me his wad of cash in his pocket and checks. People had been sending him about $300 that he actually received from just sending out a card to say, hey, I'm graduating high school. That's a big life-changing experience. So it was pretty cool that I was able to help him in that sense, and that was just simply because we took the time to send a card. We get paid to be nice to people.
So this is the card that I sent out to all my family after I came back from China. It's a beautiful place, China. It was Chongqing, China, and just had a wonderful time there in 2011, the beginning of the year, about March. Here's the picture section where you can store pictures on the left side all throughout down, and then you have blank text and so forth. But that's China. There's an Autobot, and there's the city right there, and there's old museums, alleyways, 2,000-year-old tree, and then also the oldest monastery in with the monk right there. So anyway, that's what we had sent out to family. Here's where you can import contacts, create new group names, and the calendar. And about the calendar is part of your CRM, and you can set your reminders. If you send a card, you can set a reminder, send you an email, call this person. It really does a great job. Here's actually August and all the birthdays of my clients, and I do use it for some of these reminders. But this is, look how many I have almost every day, and multiple birthdays per day, only a few empty days where I don't have a birthday for my clients. It's that way every month. And if you look over here, I don't ever miss a birthday to my clients because I think it's just I lose money. And so I got a call here from this client yesterday, and if I get a call from a client, hey, you know what, I hate to break the news, but my spouse passed away. I need to notify you of that for the insurance. Okay, and then I go right to my send out cards and pick out a sympathy card and send that to them right away. Sometimes I'll put in there a little gift. There are some gifts here. When I write new business, I'm always sending out a little card with a couple brownies. The brownies are awesome. This is October, and you can see how every single month I've got birthdays to send out cards to. With about 936 clients, it's going to pretty much be that way. Okay, so that's a calendar that you could use, and it makes me money. And so here we have the campaign manager, and there's one. So as you build a campaign, that's where it can sit in the computer right here, and you can just pick it up and send it anytime. Like if I have a birthday for 2016, I have to change my birthdays each year so I don't keep sending the same birthday card every year. That's why I keep this area pretty active.
Okay, next I want to show you this video. It's a tour of Send Out Cards. I have a distinct pleasure of getting you inside and showing you the printers and everything. It's an amazing one place. You'll never see a duplicate of this place. And I've been here many times. When I lived in Utah, I was going there often to show people and how I found people to start use the system. So you get this tour as a bonus. So here it is.
Hi, I'm Margie Alaprandi. I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I'm a 25-year network marketing veteran with a company that's just down the road from here. For all of those 25 years, I've had the pleasure of knowing a man named Cody Bateman. I'm blown away by what he's achieved. It's all behind those doors, and today it's my honor to take you inside to meet him and show you around. You know, Cody had a brainstorm about 20 years ago. He would take the greeting card and gift marketplace from an offline to an online environment, just as Amazon did for books, Netflix did for movies, and iTunes did for music. Cody would join the brick and mortar to click and order revolution. The result would be that anyone could create a physical greeting card in a matter of minutes and then send it off without ever having to run to some store, bother with pens, envelopes, stamps, mailboxes, ever. And all of that for a fraction of the cost of a store-bought card. Oh, and even include a gift, just like that. He named the company Send Out Cards. He chose network marketing as its business model. So let's go and check out how in the world we can customize, choose, sign, and send a real greeting card in minutes from the comfort of your computer. I'll show you just how easy it is from this laptop here in the main lobby. And I want you to know, first off, I am not a techie, but even I can do this. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. So just imagine that you want to connect with someone by sending a real greeting card through the mail, and you're going to do it without ever leaving your chair. The first thing you see on your computer screen is the Send Out Cards catalog. And wow, there are thousands of different greeting cards in over 100 categories. You can create a 2-panel card, a 3-panel card, a big card, or even a postcard. I'm going to send a 2-panel congratulations card to my son who just got engaged. You see here, there's the front of the card, there's the inside, and watch how simple this is. You're going to love this. I'm going to go to templates. I already have a template I really like. I'm going to click on that, drag it over, and drop it in. Then I'm going to click on pictures. Here's a picture of me and my kids. My son and his fiance, they're the ones on the left. I'm going to drag that over and drop it in. How easy was that? It automatically superimposed the picture behind the template. So from here, I'm going to type a message. It's that easy. It automatically saved the card. I just captured a moment in time and shared it with my son and soon-to-be daughter-in-law, and it only took me about a minute. Now I'm ready to continue and add my card to the cart. I want to add a gift, so I click Add a Gift to this order. Wow, look at this. This is great. These gifts are beautiful. Right here on this site, I have the best gift selection of any online store I've ever seen. I click on Gifts, and look, here's a 4-pack of brownies. These look delicious. My son loves brownies. I simply click Add to Cart. I have the option to continue shopping, but I think I'm just going to check out. This page here is my contact manager. You can load a ton of people in here, all of your friends and your family, every single contact you meet. The system will remind you of their birthdays and gives you a simple way to reach out to all of them. I simply find my son's name, click Select Recipient, and it loads in the information. I click through the final steps, confirm my order. That's it. My card and my gift is on its way. Now, how is that possible? What made it all so simple, fast, and easy for non-techie me? Let's go behind the scenes and see. So here it is, just like that, coming off of one of several Xerox iGen 4 high-quality digital printing presses that are literally turning out hundreds of thousands of greeting cards right here every single day. Let's check out what happens next. Here we are at the UV coder machine. It's going to give my card that glossy finish, smooth feel, and the top quality look that we love in a greeting card. Now the cards are running down the assembly line. They're going through some ultraviolet rays and they're automatically drying. I'm going to wait for my card on this end so that I can show it to you. And there it is. So now let's see how this shiny piece of paper becomes a greeting card. This machine cuts and scores it and gives it that nice crease down the middle. And there's my greeting card. Check it out. This is where the cards meet the envelopes. Notice the cards are moving along the assembly line with the envelopes, and they're being placed inside. And it's also going to print the addresses and place the stamp on the cards. Somewhere in this stack is my card, and it's on its way to gifting. So let's walk over there and see if we can catch up with it. So now we're at the final stage of the process. We've got the gift, it's in the box, as simple as that. And that's the magic of send out cards. I make my card online, I hit the send card button, I attach a gift, and that's it. Greeting cards and gifts have moved from brick and mortar to click and order, and that's a really big deal. So let's go inside and meet the genius CEO behind it all. So I'm here now with Cody Bateman, founder and CEO of Send Out Cards. Cody, it's great to see you.
Great to see you as well, Margie. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. So how did this whole idea come to be? What is the vision behind Send Out Cards?
Well, Margie, as you know, a lot of times great things come from tragedy, and that certainly was the case with me. I had an older brother who passed away when he was just 29 years old. And the personal tragedy in that story for me is that just prior to his death, I had a real strong impression, I like to call it a prompting, that I needed to reach out to my brother and let him know how much he meant to me. And I ignored it. So when I got the news that he passed away, I was devastated. It completely changed my life instantly. And I made a promise to my brother when I got that news. I promised him that I'd never let that moment pass again. When I had a prompting, I would act on it, and I would reach out to people in kindness, and I would do all I could to help as many people as I could do the same. That's where the vision of Send Out Cards started, and make no mistake, that's what it's about. We are out to change the world, Margie. Millions of people throughout the world, helping them to act on their promptings every single day.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you chose network marketing as the business model. Why did you choose network marketing?
Well, that's an interesting question. In fact, I'm going to answer it by asking you a question.
Okay.
You've been in this profession, network marketing, for over 25 years.
Yes.
How many millionaires have you helped create?
Oh, probably over 1,000.
There's your answer to the question. I want to help thousands of people just like you did. You may not know this, but you were my inspiration behind that. You were my first mentor in network marketing. You helped me to see what a huge difference that I could make in people's lives by not only helping them to act on their promptings, but why not provide a vehicle for financial freedom? With network marketing, I can do both.
It's fantastic. Now, I've heard you say that network marketing provided you with a way to educate people on the online way of sending cards and gifts. Tell me about it.
Well, think about it. Network marketing provides us with a way to have thousands of independent distributors out on the street every day, showing people a video presentation of what we do, sitting down at a computer with somebody, show them how to send a card, how to attach a gift to a card, share with them stories about how card sending has changed their lives, sharing the vision of how we're changing the world by helping people act on their promptings. There is no better way. You know, we're revolutionizing two industries. There's no better way to do that than to have an army of people helping us with it.
Brilliant. So Cody, you know traditionally that network marketing products are more expensive than store brands. What I'm wondering is how in the world are you doing a card for under $1 and offering a business opportunity?
It's kind of cool, isn't it?
It's pretty cool.
You know, Margie, we're taking greeting cards and gifts from an offline bricks and mortar environment over to an online click and order process. And we can run things far more effectively as a worldwide online store. And as you just witnessed, we manufacture all of our own products and distribute all of our own products. We're one of the very few direct sales companies that do that. So I have a lot of control over the margin. I can take the margin and I can put it into the compensation structure for our distributors, and it works very well for us.
And you know, I've heard that with send out cards, once a user or a customer, always a user or customer. Tell me about that.
Well, it's about as true of a statement as it can be. You know, we have the lowest attrition rate of any direct sales company in our profession. The bottom line is when people start sending cards, they keep sending cards. There's 3 reasons why that is. The first is we make it convenient for people. We never let you forget about a special occasion like a birthday or an anniversary, and we do everything at a discounted price. That keeps people in. It keeps people sending cards. It becomes a habit, a good habit. You know, there are such things as good habits in life, and we've created good habits for people, so they stay on.
Well, and you know, that staying on thing, that's not typically the industry standard. So
Exactly.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So where from here, Cody Bateman? Where from here?
I've heard you say that we're revolutionizing 2 industries, greeting cards and gifts. I guess where we're going is we're going to change that word from revolutionizing to revolutionized. We're at the very beginning stages of that. Therein lies the opportunity for anybody that wants to get started. And you know, I envision us doing a lot of things, Margie. I envision us in North America alone, putting on several million users in the next couple of years. I see our friends who are already part of this cause over in New Zealand, in Australia, several European countries adding to those numbers. I see us expanding into hundreds of international countries in the next 3 to 5 years. I see us becoming a worldwide global household name, changing the lives of millions and millions of people. We are poised and positioned for massive growth. We're ready to go. It's just exciting to be a part of it.
And so you will. Congratulations, and thanks for the interview.
Thank you, Margie.
And last but not least, I want you to meet some people who are living extraordinary lives thanks to this great opportunity and product.
This is my first network marketing company. I'd never done anything like this before. And immediately what I connected to was that it's not something that you ever have to feel like you're selling. Or in network marketing, you know, the most important thing is having someone share it with a few people, who share it with a few people, who share it with a few people. And this is a product that you can't lose if you just tell a few people about it and they tell a few people. I mean, everybody needs to send cards and gifts.
I always believe that you get what you focus on, and if you focus on business vehicles that produce linear income where you work once and get paid once versus focusing on opportunities that pay you multiple times for working one time, I thought if that was true, then what I want to do is spend time pursuing opportunities that pay me multiple times. And when I saw network marketing and then send out cards, it was a way that I could compress time frames. So for example, if you can put in 5 hours a week, if you can find one other person that can put in 5 hours a week, you get to benefit from 10 hours worth of work a week, but you're only putting in 5. And if you go out and get a couple more people who can put in 5 hours a week, now you might benefit from 20 hours worth of work a week, but you're only putting in 5. If you can imagine a time where you might have 50 or 100 or even thousands of hours worth of work a week because you have lots of people in your organization that are all getting customers who are using our product, sending out cards and gifts. And when I looked at that model as compared to the linear model, work once, get paid once versus work once and get paid hundreds of times, it was like a no-brainer. It was like this was my destiny. This was the direction that I had to go.
I was actually introduced to the company by Jordan Adler. I was speaking at a seminar, really wasn't looking, and knew of this guy, but didn't know him, and asked him a question. I said, "What are you doing these days?" He said, "I'm doing this little greeting card company." Those were the words out of his mouth at the time. At the time, we were little, and I was very intrigued. I've been a card sender my whole life, in business and in my personal life, but I didn't get into send out cards to send cards. I got in to make money. What I saw, and it was interesting when we first met, you said, "Hey, I think I can get this to $100,000 a month," and I kind of questioned it at the moment, but I mean, you quickly did that. You did that within your first few years. And the thing that's intriguing to me, especially dealing with so many different network marketing companies, is finding a product that literally people do fall in love with and don't quit. And you know, and we're literally revolutionizing an industry right now, and I want to be part of it. I want to be part of revolutionizing an industry. I think about, like, there is no movie rental store in my neighborhood. I can't find a movie rental store. I can't wait till the moment when we can't find a greeting card store because we're it, and I'm part of it, and I'm happy to be here.
If you could build something that and involve other people and create the power of leverage in your life, that and then walk away from it if you needed to, that's real true wealth. And so I wanted real true wealth. I'd never experienced it. I was a broke guy from Utah, you know, and I didn't have a lot of money when I started. I wanted to build a little bit of residual so I could just get home to my family because I was living on the road. And so when I saw send out cards, I saw a lot of different things. Number one, a product that everybody could resonate with. The other thing is I saw a way to create a financial freedom for me and my family, and I just wanted to be a part of it. And so I just jumped in. I wasn't able to do it full time when I started, but I did it part time, and I was able to create financial freedom for me and my family and generations to come.
What an amazing group of leaders in the Send Out Cards opportunity. So as you can see, Send Out Cards is a wonderful company. I'm grateful to have been your host and to introduce you to Cody Bateman. So where do you see yourself fitting in? Here are the possibilities. 1, you can do nothing at all, and that's okay. We know this isn't going to be for everybody. 2, you can become a Send Out Cards customer. 3, you can join us in the greeting card and gift revolution. You can actually become a distributor, own your own business, have your own website, and send as many cards and gifts to as many people as you want. And if they like, they can join you too. It's that simple. So however this video came to you, someone cared enough to share it with you. Get in touch with that person. Get your questions answered. And I wish you every success.
So you would just click up here on the top right, join now. Simple way to put this is if you want to be a trial customer and you want to get to about 10 cards a month, that's only $9.80 a month. You do not have to pay the $50. It's a simple sign up for $9.80 a month, and you're going to get a basic, very retail points are 49 cents per point, and you're basically getting 20 points for that. It's $9.80 a month on auto ship. The next level up, not being a distributor, because the first one's not a distributor, and nor is the second option for a retail membership, which is $39 a month, and that just gives you the system. The CRM is available with that. It's just that you're not a distributor. You can't make money with the to be a card sending money making machine, and so you just do the $39 a month every month, and you get 100 points for that. That's about 50 cards, or if you're sending gifts, it would be less cards and some gifts. And then the third opt-in that I chose myself is the $3.95, which buys me a license to actually sell the system and get paid to do so. And so when you enroll somebody into the $3.95, then you're going to make a pretty decent commission, anywhere from $120 to $280, depending on what level you are in the company as a distributor. And here I just wanted to put this in front of you, where to go to sign up. At this particular website, sendoutcards.com/Z as in zebra, is where you can go, and there'll be a button at the top right that says join now. Very simple, very easy. If you have any questions though, give me a call anytime. We'd love to help you to get started so you can benefit and enjoy the referrals and relationships you can build with sending out cards. And my call to action to you today is to get signed up. There is no monthly commitment. It's a month to month, so you can actually cancel at any time. But I haven't ever felt like I haven't been getting all the value in the world with this card, business and this card system. More videos about getting paid, like this one.
Now, in terms of other bells and whistles that this can do for you, you can create a postcard, which will go right in here, a campaign that I designed that has 3 cards in it. And that campaign down here is with a company that was a internet lead generation company, and their leads weren't very good. I would call them, and then I would say, I'd like to send you some information about me and your Medicare enrollment. And this is over an 8-day period where they would get 3 different cards from me. Not all postcards. This would be a double card, and then this would be a double card, and this is a postcard, and with even a little gift, 25-cent token that would go in there. So I'll show you this one so you can see the token, and the other gifts I'll show you, and then these cards followed up, and they all talked about Medicare and me, why they should call me to help them enroll in their Medicare. That's a $500 commission, each one of those enrollments. So we're clicking on this now. It goes out immediately. This one goes out 5 days later, and the other one goes out 8 days later from the original send card date. So it's an 8-day campaign. The first card introducing me, saying congratulations on their new birthday, and enrollment into, it's a life-changing event to enroll into Medicare. You only do it once, and so they have to understand to make the right choice. That's where I come in. Well, enough about my business. This is about your business. You be thinking about the ways that you can implement this in your business to, bring in more referrals and keep your clients loyal. And so this has I always put a picture in so they remember my face. So there's a picture in there, phone number, call me. You got to do a call to action, and this just explains about Medicare. Here's the front of it is right here where you can click on that, and then the inside here. But going to the next page where you would actually confirm the address and recipient. Here are the gifts you've got in here are gift cards like with American Express, Target, a whole slew of them. They can be boxed up differently. Starbucks, Walmart, gift cards to $25, $10. I've often sent $10 gift cards to my clients who do refer me to their friends and family. Everybody that is turning 65 knows other people that are turning 65. So your business is about the same. They, kind of flock together with similar kinds of interests. Some of these are even only available in Canada. There's a large presence in Canada and other countries. Australia, here's an Australia card here. So that's the gift cards. Then if you look at the gourmet foods or gift baskets, candies, all sorts of different, there's books, there's the book promptings, there's MLM Blueprint book by Cody Bateman, and that's a good book. There's the most amazing candle for a birthday. It comes out, you light one thing, it opens up, lights all the candles, and plays the happy birthday song. Then you got stuffed animals, kids books, and the little tokens. That's the one that's in this particular card when I send it. Rings, jewelry, clothing, statuettes, notebooks, etc. The list is long. I mean, these, if you go into these areas, you click on that, it's going to open up to even more gifts. I think I heard it was over 400 gifts that you could choose from in terms of this back office. Gifts specific for women. Think about all the holidays like Mother's Day, even your own children's birthday. You could certainly send them a card with a gift that comes in the mail. And they love it. I mean, kids love getting mail. I remember getting mail from my grandma with like $2 in the card. And, those days are gone, but they don't have to be gone. And so here's all the different categories for teenagers, for women, and so on and so forth. Cookies, chocolate chip cookies, taffy, and they keep them fresh. The brownies are frozen and delivered the same day they're made, put in the refrigerator. When they go out in an order, they're actually boxed up and frozen so that by the time they reach the front door, they're thawed out to perfection, and heat them up in the microwave, put a little ice cream on top, and it's to die for. I get always compliments about these, the brownies. And here's the gourmet foods, and there are the brownies. Now the brownies are cheap. There's multiple packs to choose from. You could do 4 brownies, 6 brownies, huge box. Here's the 2 brownie. So this would be $3.10 for the brownies. It's like $1.50. It's not out of reach price-wise. It's very competitively priced. In fact, very good value. The shipping is only $4.57. So you're going to send this out for less than $8 to a client that you maybe make a commission or a sale for hundreds and thousands of dollars. So it's really inexpensive to recognize and show appreciation. So this is 20 points because it's in a box. This is just your typical generic. Now here it says the Freedom Token key, and those are little items that fit inside the card. So a lot of these are gift boxes and things like that. But you can go to card size gifts, and those card size gifts are little things that can fit right inside the card, so it's not having to go with a box, like seeds and these tokens here. There's one here, it says love, these little keys. And this is what I sent in there. I sent in a key that probably says courage, prosperity, love. This one says success. So I put in the success key because we want to successfully enroll them into Medicare. But you got to have an angle. You know, the thing about this is it's all part of your brand. And we know it's so important that we have a brand. The brand I have on Twitter is the Abundant Woods. And so my family being the woods, and we're living in abundance. The work that I do and the residual income that I get from my work. Now this is where you can change or put out a reminder for this card. Once you send it out, it'll remind you 5 days later, 3 days later, whatever you set that out, how many days you want that reminder, it'll send you that email and you'll be reminded to call them and to follow up. And so that's one card campaign as an example. What I'd like to do right now then is to show you a brief little video. It gives you a little bit insight into into send out cards. There is an opportunity for earning money. If you refer this to other people, you do make money. And what's nice is that it's one of the lowest auto ships available in any multi-level marketing company. It's only $39 a month. That's just the monthly, not for the system. The CRM is free. It's yours to use. If you are a member, sign up, be a member, and just do the auto ship, which just pays for your cards. And I have the auto ship, and you pay for your stamp separately, because that's kind of a wash through, 47 cents a stamp.
Hi, I'm Steve Schultz, and I want to congratulate you on taking the next step in learning how you can become part of the digital revolution. Send Out Cards is revolutionizing the greeting card and gifting industry and sharing the wealth it creates. Cody Bateman founded Send Out Cards in 2003. Cody's goal was to take the greeting card and gifting business from a traditional brick and mortar type environment and move it over to an online click and order type environment, just like Amazon did for books, Netflix did for movies, and iTunes did for music. These billion-dollar companies have been able to collapse inefficiencies in our marketplace. In other words, these companies have made our lives easier. Think about it. The way we purchase a lot of things is totally different because of Amazon. The way we rent movies is totally different because of Netflix. Netflix allows us to watch any movie or TV show on demand in the comfort of our home. iTunes has done the same for the way we purchase music. It's hard to find a music store today because today we buy tracks off albums from our smartphones and tablets. Send Out Cards is doing the exact same thing in the greeting card and gifting industry. Today, from the comfort of your home, office, phone, or tablet, you can create a personal greeting card and press send. Send Out Cards will print it, stuff it, stamp it, and mail it. You see, the digital revolution is well underway. The largest taxi company owns no taxis, Uber. The largest telecom company owns no lines, Skype. The largest media owner creates no content, Facebook. The largest movie house owns no cinemas, Netflix. The largest software vendors do not create the apps, Apple and Google. And soon to be, the largest greeting card and gift company has no stores, Send Out Cards. Send Out Cards is the best customer appreciation and customer retention program in the world. Send Out Cards has sent out over 120 million greeting cards and over 5 million gifts over the past 12 years. No other company sends more first-class mail than Send Out Cards. Now, you can create these very personalized cards from your computer or your smartphone. It doesn't matter if you are an Android user or an iOS user. You can send gratitude from wherever you are. Here's how it works. You simply download the Send Out Cards app and follow the steps. You can choose a pre-made card and add your personal greeting, or choose a completely blank card and add pictures and change the size and color of the font. You can even create these cards in your personal handwriting. We live in a mobile world today. We live in a world of instant gratification. We live in a world where business needs to get done on the go. We have many customer options, including our preferred customer subscription at $39 per month, which offers you the lowest point price at 39 cents. There's no commitment and you can cancel at any time. We also offer bundle packages, giving you even more savings to choose from. We have a personal bundle, a marketing bundle, and a business bundle, saving you over $300. Now, everyone can benefit from Send Out Cards. And if you want to share Send Out Cards with others and get paid to do so, you can become a distributor for a fully refundable application deposit of $50 with an annual renewal fee of just $59. You will get everything you need to build a successful business, including a card and gift sending platform, the mobile app, and our social media platform, Sincere, all for free. A contact manager, back office and marketing websites, training, and customer support are also included. Now, this is how you will earn money for sharing Send Out Cards with others. With our bundle customer packages, you can earn up to $670 for every business bundle you sell and up to $390 for every business bundle sold in your organization, as long as you were qualified. Now think about that. What if 10, 20, or even 100 new customer bundles were sold in your group in a given month? That is big money. Now you can also earn up to 25% on all of the cards and gifts sent by all of the Send Out Cards users in your organization. And again, these bonuses are paid to an unlimited number of levels. Send Out Cards is changing the lives of thousands of people all over the world. It is time to get started. Now you need to decide if you want to help revolutionize the greeting card and gift industry. In the markets we are currently in, millions of customers will experience Send Out Cards in the next few years. Send Out Cards is poised for massive growth and will become a worldwide household name. Now there are 4 types of people who join Send Out Cards. You're a 1 if you want to become a customer. You're a 2 if you want to be a referral partner. You're a 3 if you want to build the business and earn part-time money. You're a 4 if you want to build a business and replace your current income. Get back together with the person who invited you to view this presentation and let them know if you are a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4, and get started today.
Okay, so now we're going to sneak into the other area of this system that's your big bonus. It is included. It's one that you can actually resell products. It's the SOC Photo Store, and so it's opening up now. And in the photo store, you have places where you can create picture books, photo books, write your own story. I've created photo books of our wedding, vacations with the kids and everything, or calendars. A lot of professionals like to use calendars to send out to their clients every year with their name or pictures. You could fill that calendar up with all your pictures, customize it. And then there's wall art. I've got a couple of wall arts hanging of pictures I've taken on vacation in New York and also in the Bahamas. And great, different sizes you can go with. Business tools, you can create, design your own custom business cards, or for friends. If someone's saying, well, I need to go out and get some business cards, you can say, hey, why don't we do that together on my system with Send Out Cards. They're very, very high quality, very affordable. Vistaprint probably is good for your first order, but this, I've never used Vistaprint. I always use this. And then you have bulk greeting cards you can make copied, and like for wedding announcements and things, you can create those. They'll send them to you in a box and you could just write them out. And then you have mobile cases, pictures that can go on your phone. This is a mouse pad, and so on and so forth. So if you go in here, business tools, I could just show you real quick. In there's an 8-page booklet, a tri-panel business card, and business cards, of course, address labels, and I'll go into business cards and just show you here one of the projects that I have going on. And I've enjoyed them, and I've done a couple of those gifts, made some business cards for my daughter for her cosmetology business, and you know, helped out the kids with these products. Posters, I made a poster of a vacation so they could hang it on their wall. And it's going to be $1 billion company. I can pretty much say that's for sure. That's where you start off with a blank slate. You're your own artist, and you can go ahead and you know, create your own business card this way with a front and a back. Okay, there, I got it up. And so you can see there's a picture book here, picture book here, picture book there to my daughter, vacation to Disney World with 4 of my 5 kids, Ukraine trip with my wife, a Ukraine trip there, sent to her parents, pictures, posters, poster, invitation, and business cards, etc., etc. And if you just load it here, project, it'll load up and you can see what that looks like. This is where a lot of people forget about the SOC store. I mean, we have the gift store where they can do shirts and everything, but this is a production store. And then here's the back side of it. And it's kind of, you know, a conversation piece. That about does it for the store. You've got a lot of information there for that. And I showed you the calendar. I think we're pretty well finished up. The importing contacts is easy to do.
Showing you how many cards that I have sent. So this is your card history. This is the search dates. So let's just say I go back to the first day of August and see how many cards I've sent just for the month. And it shows me 34 cards were sent since the 1st of August. That's only 17 days. So that's 34 in basically half the month. And those are mostly to clients and family. Birthdays and you know, various events that happen in their life.
And got a back office here if you're going to be a business owner. You know, who would ever thought that I would be in the greeting card business? But it is very lucrative. And you would think, well, how can a 62-cent card make you any money? Well, you'd be surprised. But there's also the, you know, bonuses and lots of different pay levels. And so you can really build up a nice big residual income on that. Got the photo manager, and that just helps you store all of your pictures so that you can keep them in different albums and photos. Like here's a family one here, and this will bring up all family pictures and so forth like that. It's all about, you know, the system, and it really does a great job in my opinion.
Okay, for now we're going to just say goodnight, and one last thought. If you sign up with me as a Send Out Cards distributor, I will give you free the book that was written by the CEO and founder of Send Out Cards, Cody Bateman, the book called Promptings. And I enjoyed that book. It's an amazing story about his life, and I think you will enjoy it as well. So if you will accept my invitation to join my team with Send Out Cards as a distributor, and we'd love to have you as a customer as well, please do contact me or sign up as a customer. Start using the system for just the $39 a month and get all the system, you know, all the system usage. Then you'll be a happy camper. But take that call to action challenge, and hope to see you on the other side. Goodbye for now.
Over the last few weeks, a lot of people have been saying Eric Worre must have lost his mind. He made this big move to send out cards. What do I not understand? A lot of people taking another look, saying, you know, we just don't get it. So what I wanted to do is take a few minutes today and share with you exactly why I chose to get involved with Send Out Cards and why I chose to get involved now. Why Send Out Cards and why now? And a whole bunch of reasons. And I think at the end of this little discussion, you'll have a better idea as to why I think this is going to be the biggest story in network marketing over the course of the next 5 years and beyond. So let me just get started. First is the product. I've always been impressed with the product, and what Send Out Cards does, if you don't know, is you can go on, you get a system, and you go online, and you can create a card. You can create a greeting card to someone else, and you can put your own photos into it, you can personalize it, you can have your own handwriting inside of it. You can create this in just a few minutes online and push send, and the company will print the card in the next 24 hours, print the card, glossy, gorgeous. They'll put your handwriting, your signature inside of it, your photos will be included and printed onto the card. They stuff it into an envelope, they address that envelope from you to the person, they put a real stamp on it, and they mail it out. All for about 1/5 of the cost of what a card costs in a store. A Hallmark or American Greetings type of a card costs in a store. So not only do they do that, but they give you a contact manager inside of your system, so every single person that you know from now to forever, you can enter into that system and you can stay in touch on a regular basis. And I've struggled with this my whole life, staying in touch. If I had kept all the contact information from all the different places I stored it over the course of the last 20 years, it would be astounding how many it is, but I've never really done that. I haven't been organized, and because of that, you don't follow up properly, and et cetera, et cetera. So not only do they do that with cards, but they do that with gifts. You can send gifts, and they pack it, and they send it, and they deal with it, all for a fraction of what people would spend for the same service, doing it themselves with all the inconvenience and the higher expense. So I did an interview last year with Harvey McKay, who wrote the book How to Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive, and many, many other bestsellers. And he told me the 2 rules for success in business and in life are: number 1, every person you meet from now to the day you die, get their contact information. Number 2, find a creative way to stay in touch 3 or 4 times a year. Well, I can commit to doing number 1, but I don't know how you're going to get to number 2. How do you find a way to creatively stay in touch with 500 people or 1,000 people 3 or 4 times a year? How do you do it? Without Send Out Cards, there's really no process to effectively do that and personalize it. I mean, you can do an email blast, but who cares? You can send an e-card, but who's even going to open those e-cards anymore? You send something physically in the mail to them, personalized from you, and you can do it in a few minutes. Now you're differentiated yourself from everybody else. So on me, on a personal level, this is incredibly helpful for me, because now I'm the person that never forgets. Now I'm the person who says thank you, and I appreciate you, and I hope you feel better, and happy birthday, and happy Mother's Day, and happy Valentine's Day, and happy holidays, and all the different things throughout the year. It helps with that. But with friendships, I had lunch with a friend yesterday, took a picture of myself and this friend at lunch, and I went home, took that picture, I put it on the cover of a card, and I sent it to him and just said, hey, it was great having lunch with you. That's different than sending an email and said, hey, it was great to see you. When that shows up in the mail in just a couple days, now we have a different type of a relationship, different type of connection. So on a personal level, all the family, friends, everything else is so helpful for me, you can't even imagine, already in my short career here with Send Out Cards. On a professional level, think of all the businesses that could benefit from sending a real card in the mail to a real customer and saying thanks for your business, or I have a special going on, or I have a friend, for example, who has a carpet cleaning business, has tons of people he's done business with before. For pennies, he can, well, about $1, he can send out a card to all of his customers and say, hey, I'm running a special this month, or you might think about doing some spring cleaning, I can help, and he has a picture of himself in the card. Very simple for him to be able to go out and generate business. So all the real estate professionals and insurance professionals and professional salespeople of any type, small businesses that have customers of any kind, they can show appreciation. Restaurants can show appreciation to their regular customers. I mean, it is endless what the professional aspects of this can provide. Third is network marketing. I've been a network marketing professional for a long time. People in network marketing struggle with follow-up. People in network marketing struggle with staying in touch with prospects. They talk to somebody once, they talk to somebody twice, and that's kind of it. But imagine for the network marketing community, and people who get involved in Send Out Cards have this built into their product. but you have a way to stay in touch 3 or 4 times a year, and you never know if that person clicks over to High Noon and they become ready to get involved with the business. Their situation may change and now they're open to an opportunity. If you're not in front of them, they'll join some other company or they'll join somebody else, but if you stay in front of them for forever, you'll find that the prospecting kind of becomes part of the business. This is a great, great tool for that. Here's the thing, in the network marketing community when it comes to the product, name me a product that is 1/5 of the cost of what the similar product or a less quality product is sold in a store. It's so difficult to find that product that's so far below the marketplace and the convenience is so high. So it's the perfect blend in my opinion. A lot of people are in love with high tech. Oh, let's use technology. That's great. We use technology, but this is the perfect blend of high tech and high touch. You can use technology to send somebody a physical card that they get in the mail in the stack of all their bills. They get something that will make them smile in the middle of that. So it's a nice blend of those two, the technology and the high touch. So that's the first thing, is product. Second thing is retention. This blew my mind. When I took a deep look at this company, the retention, what I mean by that is once people start with this product, they just stay. The company, Centocard, started in 2004. And since 2004, they brought in about 120,000 distributors, approximately. Last month, they had 85,000 of those 120 still active with the business. 85,000. I've been around the network marketing profession for a long time. I've never heard of a number even close to that. And I've already seen why. Once people get this system, they send 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, it's over. This becomes part of their life. This is their go-to thing. If they ever think about quitting because they haven't sent a card in a while, they go, you know what, I should be sending a card. And they go back to start sending cards again. So the retention is just crazy. And for many, many years, I've struggled with, in the network marketing profession, with driving that core auto ship number up of whatever product or service and getting people to use it on a regular basis, because people stay and continue to use products in network marketing for several reasons. One is the hope of making money. If they have a hope of making money, then they're going to continue to use the product. Two, they're actually making some money, and they can justify the cost of whatever it costs per month in order to qualify and continue to use the product. Three is the relationships, because they want to stay part of the team. They want to, there's a little bit of peer pressure built in. So for the relationships, they'll stay because their leadership has told them, you got to be committed. And four, the product is so far superior to anything that's available in the marketplace and priced so well that they just can't imagine using another product. And there's too much emphasis, in my opinion, in the network marketing community on the first three. Not enough emphasis on the fourth one. For us, inside of Send Out Cards, 1/5 the cost of retail. People want to use it. They want to say thank you, and they appreciate people and send positive messages in a negative world. They want to be able to do that. And there's also the other things, but I will tell you, here's the biggest thing. What you want to have is a product that people will use even if they have no success with the business at all. They will use over and over again and stay with for a long period of time. If you have that inside of the network marketing profession, you've got gold. And that's what they have inside of Send Out Cards. The retention is just stunning. Third, first was the product, second was retention, third is a personal emotional attachment. I will tell you, this aligns with what I want my brand to be more closely than anything I've ever done in my life. You feel good all the time inside of this business. When I send a card to somebody, I feel good when I click send. When they get the card, they feel good when they get this in the stack of bills. When they call me back and we reconnect and we talk about it, we both feel good again. So all these messages of people feeling good. And I was with a company, I started a company, co-founded a company called TPN, the People's Network, in the 90s. And it was the most amazing emotional experience of my life. The idea, we had a personal development television network where we were sending positive messages in a negative world every day. And it was very emotional and it was very rewarding, and the ripple effect of all of that goodwill was tremendous for me, and I know for a lot of people that were involved. And sadly, We weren't able to make the business model work the way we wanted to. But this mirrors the emotional experience of that. This gives me this chance to have a positive influence in a negative world. It aligns with what I want my brand to be. And I have a vision in the very near future of just inside of our group, this dream team we're putting together right now, of 1 million positive messages, 1 million cards being sent every day. Can you imagine? 1 million positive messages being sent every day back and forth to people around the world, and the ripple effect of that goodwill around the world. I mean, it's going to be 100 a day and 1,000 a day and 10,000 a day, 100,000 a day. It'll get to 1 million a day. I'm telling you, that's going to happen inside of this team. And personally, on an emotional level, that's awesome for me. Number 4 is the people. Cody Bateman, the guy who started this company, great guy. You're going to want to see him. They have what they call a Treat 'em Right seminar inside of the company, which is very personal development driven, which is near and dear to my heart. He did this on an emotional level because he has a book that he calls Promptings that we all, and I've never really used that word or talked about that word, but we all have these times when we say, you know what, I should call that person, or I should tell them I love them, or I should tell them that I'm thinking about them, or I should tell them to get better soon if they're not feeling well or whatever. And he had a personal experience himself when he had one of those promptings with his brother and wanted to say goodbye, give him a hug when he was driving away and he was moving, and he didn't, and his brother died, and he felt, you know what, I'm going to act on those promptings from now on, and I'm going to create a company where people can do that. And not only is he emotionally attached to this, but he is a sharp dude. He really knows what he's doing, and he's got a great vision for building a worldwide brand of people spreading goodwill every single day and profiting while they do that. The economic model is tremendous. The staff that they have at their home office is amazing. If you ever can see their operation, you'll be blown away at the people that are there and the infrastructure that they put together. Number 5 is the company is ready for Wave 2. Wave 2, what does that mean? Typically, in opportunities inside of the network marketing profession, there's Wave 1, which is the formulation stage. They put all the things together, they get everything worked out, they figure out the compensation structure, they figure out the product, they figure out kind of the culture, and then they get all that foundation set, and then Wave 2 comes, and a new wave of people come in, and they take things to a completely different level. Well, Send Out Cards has had solid double-digit growth every year for 6 years. And last year, 2010, they did approximately $60 million in sales. And I'm telling you, there's some exciting improvements that they've got on the books in order to be able to take it to another level. They have international expansion being teed up to be able to take this around the world. Currently, they're in the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. But they're so perfectly positioned for Wave 2. I think the ride from 60 million to 600 million is where all the wealth is going to be created. And we are the beginning of Wave 2. We are positioned right now to take this company to that 600 million from the 60 million that they're at today, and to do it very, very quickly. So I'm excited about Wave 2. If you look at where all the wealth is created in network marketing, it's all Wave 2. It's the people who come in at this stage, see something, see a timing situation, a turn of momentum, position themselves in front of it, and then take advantage of a major wave. So if you're ready for Wave 2 with me, I'm telling you I'm going to do it anyway, but if you're ready, I will tell you the ride is going to be the ride of a lifetime, this Wave 2. Number 6 is the startup cost, and the monthly cost is very reasonable. It's not $100 or $150 per month to be able to do it. You can manage your monthly with about a card a day. You know, 30, 40 bucks a month, you can qualify for everything inside of the compensation plan. You're going to actually have real customers, not just what you have to prop up in any kind of other situation for customers. Real customers using the product and loving it, and you can get started for $457. Gets you the whole system, a bunch of cards to send, all the technology, plus a distributor kit with a replicated website you don't have to pay for. That's part of the distributor kit, so you get that. You don't have to pay those monthlies. And all those little monthly things make a difference when it comes to the profitability of your business and just the cash flow of your life. So $457 to start, low monthly cost to be able to do it. And here's the thing. because the product's so great and the retention's so great, no one is ever going to be upset with you for joining your send out cards business. No one's ever going to say, you know, hey, you roped me into that thing, because they're sending out cards and they're having fun with or without the business opportunity. They get tremendous value from the service, and it's going to end up becoming part of their life. So they're never going to be mad about, you know, it didn't live up to their expectations. They got left with a pile of stuff or a pile of tools. I'm going to talk about tools in a minute. Compensation, number 7, compensation. They have a coding bonus on top of a unilevel structure inside of this compensation plan. And we're going to be talking in future shows specifically about the compensation plan because it is tremendous. And I will tell you, the coding bonus is the bonus that has paid the most money of any compensation structure in all of network marketing. The only place that it's ever paid out real $1 million checks is from coding bonuses. $1 million a month checks in the network marketing profession from coding bonuses. But one of the things that kept me away from looking at send out cards for a while is typically the coding bonuses built in to companies that have had them have had no back end. In other words, there's no real commissions being earned from some of the technology companies of the past that had a coding bonus, or the travel companies of the past that had a coding bonus, or the energy companies of the past that had a coding bonus. There just wasn't any money in the actual service or product itself, so they used the coding bonus to kind of create excitement. And like I say, coding bonuses are very profitable, but what blew my mind is when Jordan Adler, who's built an excellent business here, he's a top income earner, I asked Jordan, I said, how much of your monthly check is based on the actual sending of cards? And how much is from the coding bonus? And that was a big question for me. I was ready for the answer, but I was stunned when he told me 70% of his monthly commissions are based on the actual sending of cards. Blew my mind. I don't know if you're ready to do something special. I don't know if you're ready to let go of the psychic damage of things you've tried in the past and allow yourself to get excited one more time. But I'll tell you something. After a lot of long and hard consideration, I made $5.5 million in the network marketing business in the last 5.5 years. Okay? And I made the decision to join Send Out Cards and build it like I've never built anything in my life. Why did I do that? Because I believe in what they put together. I believe in myself. I believe in the network marketing profession. And I'm excited about the service and the emotional attachment of what this can be, not only for me, but for you. The average person here can succeed. The average person here can have fun. The average person here can make money. The average person here can pass that on to other people. So I don't know if you're ready, but if you are, you're in for the ride of your life because we're going to have an absolute blast. If you haven't done so already, get back with the person who asked you to watch this video. Have them take you to their site and show you how you can send a card today. Send a card or two to somebody that you care about and experience what that feels like when you click send and you go, oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless.